Hello? Okay. I all right, I think it works. I think my mic's working again. I I planned for everything to work, and all of a sudden, before I was about to end that last song, my goddamn microphone said, "Nah." So I ended up having to stall a bit, which I'm slightly upset on. And I checked like ahead and it was working fantabulously. So I'm little upset. Okay, let's change the scene real quick. Well, this is appropriate for how I'm feeling about the microphone. The mic was working e- every time. I'm I'm three episodes in doing these streamings and I'm still having problems figuring out how the heck to work out like my god dang microphone. This is never Oh my gosh. Okay, let me turn on the music again. I I assure you, I tested this. It was working fine, and all of a sudden it just gave up on me. So, uh, but um let me be happy since I'm praying it works, hoping the VOD actually catches it. So, I'll be able to check again and see if it works. But all right, music's on. Everything should now work. So I can actually now give a proper introduction. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It's Saturday, possibly when if you're watching this or you're watching this live, it's Saturday, which means a nice day of relaxation and such and chill vibes. And me now realizing that I am back in school. Updates. A couple updates before I want to like ramble on. I might do art a bit, but like I said, not that'll be like later on because I have like things to do, but let's get some important things out the way. One, I am officially back in school. Yep. I after a long nice summer of enjoying things, I'm officially back in school once more to pursue my degree. I don't know if you were here for the pilot stream, but I am trying to get an animation degree, specifically in 2D animations. Um, and after a couple of semesters, I finally got into a class of 2D animation. You might be wondering, oh, what are you talking about? Weren't you able to do it before? Like, weren't you able to get into your 2D animation class like prior when the semester was starting? Yes, I would have been able to. When I transferred to my college, I would have gotten the animation class. The original plan, get the animation class, get the two classes that I need, and then graduate within like a couple years like after the two semesters and such. Like that was it. That'll be it. That'll be done. I would have been finished, that would have been clear, all that would have been good. But the problem was the fact that the college that I'm going to had like a very small animation like department in the art stuff. So barely it had barely no animation classes. Like no one was taking the classes at all. So I thought it would be easy. When I got to the campus and I started my classes, everyone decided to now try and do animation. And I'm like struggling because of the fact that now I have to wait like longer and put in other semesters and classes so I can at least stay in the school. Which, like, I mean, animation's cool. I love the class. Don't get the wrong idea. The problem is the fact that all of a sudden now a whole list of people are like now taking what I need for me to graduate. And I'm like struggling trying to get my class at the very least. Thankfully, I have now like I'm taking a minor degree underneath it, which is sociology. So, I mean, out of the bad, it came a good, but it took like so long, like way too long for me to get my uh animation courses. And now I'm actually finally for real 100% gonna take the class that I need so I can become a god dang animator. Like after forever. But now, uh the beginning of the semester and such, it's gonna be like I'm gonna be in that awkward phase. I'm not gonna know what the hell I'm doing. I'm gonna be wondering like, why the frick should I do this? Why am I? Why I'm scared. Am I gonna like fail the course or something? Like, but I was able to manage somehow my other classes, and somehow was able to get past like COVID classes. And I've been wanting to do animation, god dang it. And I'm not going to stop anytime soon. I'm going to get that degree. So I'm literally, I'm I am burning, I have passion, I am very fired up to get the course. So I'm very happy about that. Hopefully, the classes aren't too well. I know animation's gonna be hard, obviously, because I've never done it. I've never done any sort of animation. It's all brand new to me. But I do like making moving pictures. So if I can figure out how to make the pictures move with some simple steps, then by god dang it, I'm going to figure it out and make sure that I'm getting that course. So I'm very excited. But besides like the animation class and such, I also have now, yeah, I mentioned it a bit, but yeah, I'm having a minor in sociology. Weird thing for me, because like I was very gun ho on having like um just art as my major and just stick with that. But in the prior of me not having when I first came to my college, not having my art class like immediately, I had to take a soc class because I don't know. I thought it will help like fill in the gap, just something bypass the time while I like figure out how to work out my how to figure out how to get 2D animation. And after a while, during that like first semester of last year, I kind of started liking sociology as a whole. I just got like the introduction of it, and then I got like one based off like food, and now I've just started like I was like, man, sociology is kind of really fun. I'm surprised. Why don't people do this? Why don't people do this class? You're just learning about people and like society. Like, man, I know about society. I know what it is. I'm like almost the Joker, except I don't like complain about society. Well, no, that's a lie. I complain about society sometimes because it's society. But it's kind of really fun. And then I was like talking with my ama about it, and she was like, "Oh, then why don't you just take it as a class, and or a minor degree, and just have that underneath it?" And I was like, "You can have that? That's a thing? What?" And she was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just have it as like a minor degree, just as like a backup." And I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense." So possibly if I could use, if I want to like swap degrees. If I want to swap like to something else, I could like if pray tell one day if I am a teacher, which I am cool and down to be, I could like incorporate either or into a lecture. I can have like animation have like some sociology like hints and vice versa, having like just show a bunch of films in animation regarding to like sociology. So that's like a double, that's like a win-win situation for me right there. And I'm excited. But yeah, I think the biggest thing now that I'm back in school is just me realizing getting used with back to the whole scheduling and now me waking up at the clock of dawn before the sun ever comes out on the rise. So it's just me getting used with that. Thankfully, I've fully prepared myself just in case, because I've done something that I've never thought I would ever do, nor thought I've made myself a schedule of in general, because I realize I I kind of wanted to I want to be a little more organized this year and onto the future. And usually I would just go by the method of winging it because I'll just figure something out. But I realized that I'm at the point of my stage where like I need to make a schedule and I need to organize myself because soon I'm going to be out in the world and I can't just forever be winging it. So my ama helped me make me a general basis of just a schedule of just for now until I at least graduate of just simple things to do so I can have like a good mental health. So I have just for exercising, I have one just for when I for school on and off, working on like the business, such homework, things like that, yada yada yada. So hopefully I can find a way to get myself used with schedule making in a way. I'm still getting used. I don't like it personally because I don't like being. It feels weird being gun ho and pointed down to things, but who knows? I mean, I don't know. My mom knows 100%, like, but it's for the better sake of my health and my helping. So I'm willing to make that, uh, make that change just so I can be like better and such. And also clubs. I miss my clubs. Why I'm even more excited now that I'm back in school. I miss my clubs. I miss the people in my clubs and talking with them all the time. Like, man, the events and such. Like, this, I miss school clubs. School clubs are awesome. College clubs are even better than school clubs. Like they have the school clubs in like high school or middle school, they had their moments and such. But when like college, there are clubs that you would never known about. So I'm like more excited for that because I can't wait for all the more fun activities that will happen very soon. And I cannot wait for that. And yeah, with me with school, I might have to hopefully I'm not going to change my quote unquote schedule of me streaming every Saturday, but there will be a possibility at some point that not now, but maybe in the near future that I won't be streaming on certain Saturdays, mainly because of, homework and stuff. So I'm going to try and tweet about the days that I am going to be streaming and availabilities so that way you guys can get a nice quick heads up on what I'm doing and when I'm going to be live instead of just wondering like, oh no, Fire Fire Kitsune, I'm not live. Oh no, I'm gonna miss my very somewhat crunchy microphone Fox Audio. But yeah, at some point when I get thankfully I don't have many classes. So maybe down the future line, and I'm saying this as like a very giant quote, like like quote unquote, maybe I might be able to stream on one of the weekdays as long as I get my work and stuff done. That might be a possibility in the near future. However, like I said, it's very slim because now I have to a get used with class schedules and things like that. I don't want to interfere with both schooling and this because I want to do both. I want to do good in school, but I also want to do the art, the streaming, and the things like that. So, right now, I'm gonna keep as of a minimum to streaming and such, mainly on the weekends of just Saturday. Why did I say Friday? Saturday, since I get my work pretty done and early because I'm a studious person. I'm a nerd. Fun fact, I'm a try-hard nerd, and I force myself to like get all my work done because I know for a fact if I don't, I I'm gonna be like upset with myself because I need to focus. I need to get in them good grades. But yeah, the chances I will 100% be mainly streaming on the weekends. That is a given fact. I'll let you know when I am gonna stream or make an update for when I can stream on the weekday. Because right now, there are a couple of days that I think I can do it, but like I said, gotta get used with scheduling and such because, ooh boy, these classes are going to be rough. Like, like very, very rough. But I know for a fact that I can manage them. Hold on, I'm gonna drink some water real quick. Actually, I want to actually draw my profile That's another thing. I want to update my profile picture. Well, in the sense, because this may be a first time for many who are just now seeing. You probably are recognizing that weirdly iconic fox, I guess, with the scuffness of the face. Yeah, that one is like a very old profile. Just for a reference, that was for an old art piece that I made a while ago, just for as a replacement, because I had like another profile pic. But let me show you it real quickly on what it was. If I could. God, my art stuff is so scuff. Okay, I'm gonna do art anyways in general, so let's just move to art. So this is the original profile. This face right there. I've had that, I mean, for a while. And this is when I was just like re-getting myself used back into digital art. And don't get the wrong idea. I love this profile to it's my absolute favorite because I love the unhingedness that it shows. However, at some point I might want to change it, or actually I am going to change it to a lot more different profile, keeping it and such. And as well as me kind of updating myself. Well, not updating myself. I'm gonna make a newer reference sheet since I've kind of updated. Because for one thing, I have eyes. This one doesn't have eye holes. It's just dead soul sockets just staring at the whole thing. So that's another thing. Later down, I'm gonna make a new reference sheet just for the sake so I can learn to draw myself. I don't expect no one to draw fan art of me. Don't get the wrong idea. Like, if you want to, go forth. But I am not that big enough, at the very least, to say you can draw me in the sense with the fan art. But nah. So I already got like a. Actually, hold on. Let's change categories real quick, so I can art to. There we go. So, god dang it, I keep being sad all the time. Okay, so this is the profile I just got so far. It's just, I've been working on it a bit. Hopefully I can, yeah, I've been working on it a bit. Just the sketching. I just never had the chance to fully finish it because, yeah, school stuff, busy stuff, all the things, blah, 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 blah. So I'm gonna actually kind of work on that a little bit, and as well as keeping, just to change it, at the very least to update to what my current PNG is, as well as how the heck I draw, because I originally I wasn't supposed to have eye holes. Like, I was just legit supposed to have it was supposed to just be like eye sockets that are just like it was just supposed to be a typical mask, and all of a sudden I just incorporated just eye holes one day, I guess. I don't know why. On top of that, I've kind of changed what I looked as well, because my I don't have the hair effects, which was I was gonna incorporate and draw, and then I realized that I might draw that. Actually, you know what? Considering I might draw that, it's just these took way too long. But yeah, we're gonna just update the profile a tad bit and just make it somewhat like me. So let's open up one of my PNGs if I could. Uh, uh, uh. All right, so let's just kind of incorporate the modernness of this current one to these. So, yeah, it might be just another chill day, but I actually have like a list of things just in case to talk about. Uh, one of them was just quote unquote complain about summer being over. This was me at like 3 in the morning, and I guess I was still in the daze because I am. It's yes, summer is now technically over now that I'm back in school, which sucks. Cause like there's so many things I wanted to do in the summer. I wanted to go to like a water park or something. I wanted to like go out and well, I spent some time with my family and such. But I wanted to go to like I don't think I've gone to a I don't remember if I think I've gone to a beach. And if I have, then I don't remember it. But I think I still did a lot of stuff during the summer that I'm still kind of I'm happy about. Like I started streaming during the summer. That's like that means late summer, but still summer nonetheless. I've officially like I'm now doing I actually traveled the world like a freaking like a crate like with my family for a month. Like I was gone for a month. Like like I've never like I like to travel. Don't get the wrong idea. Like traveling is so cool, but I'm like the person who will like do it as like 1 or 2 days. Like cap it off at like a week, then I'll be cool with it. But I'm talking about like going outside the country, like or outside my state, then outside my country to a place that I have no idea where I'm at, which is crazy for me. I still like it. Don't get the wrong idea. I still love traveling, but like I went to New York, which surprisingly I've never been to New York before. I've been to the New York airport, but I don't count that as me being in New York because that was just like a layover just to travel. And I gotta say, it's New York's not bad. I personally am not a fan of just loud noises per se, or like New York is small. Like it's weirdly small for a state. So I thought, oh, okay, all the like the areas, the districts areas, like downtown is like kind of close to Central Park and such, and it's just downtown to like where we're staying at. So it wouldn't be all that bad. So how bad can it be? Turns out, kind of a little bit because the minute we like got to the our hotel, like we had some issues trying to enter said hotel, like so bad to the point where we had to call up because apparently we didn't know our hotel had a keypad. You had to enter a keypad to enter the hotel and then another keypad to enter the hotel in order to get in. And we were like my mom was like calling the people wondering like what the heck is going on? Like we didn't know we're supposed to call in a there was a keypad in this. Like there was nothing mentioning of that in the booking. There was, we just didn't see it. And if it was there just on like it was very, very small text. So we were like there, a little peeved, but whatever. And then we got to where we were staying at, and it kind of doubly sucked because we were supposed to get the third floor and see like all of New York. That was the place. The place that we were staying, like we barely left the third floor. It felt like we just went up, but it didn't felt like we went up. Like we was able to see like across from us, like ground level wise, like where those generators for like ACs and things and stuff were at, which sucked. And I was like, okay, we were like, okay, this is not going right. Like, but you know what? We'll just manage it. Like, it's fine. Like, I don't. There are some good things I like. I went to the Met. The Met was really fun. It's a giant. If you don't know what the Met is, it's a giant like museum, which is bigger than any other museum that I think I've ever like seen, as far as I'm aware. But it shows like all the art pieces from like different parts of like the world, and it is like, and I mean like it's really big. Like you can go there like when it first opens, and you will still be like baffled on like wondering why you didn't. You be given like a third of the building area, like not even touching anything. But I enjoyed it. I think I combed over because I love museums. I love art museums. I love history museums. Like any museum, take me there. I will 100% go there as like they're so fun. I guess it's me being the nerd of the sense, but like do you have no idea how much like enjoyment I get like seeing like history and such like those are real things. Those are not like things that are like you saw in like those movies. Those are actual things that the people actually had and like used. I have no idea why the frick, my god, this is like looking uglier. I could have sworn this was like. I hope I don't need a new pen. I really don't. I hope I don't need a new pen. Yeah, and New York was fine. I actually had a New York pizza and was just as greasy as always. Like, delicious. Mm. Uh, would I go to New York and live there? Eh, probably not. Like for a week, yes, I would love to, because I know there's like a bunch of more things that I haven't done, that I do want to try. I saw like mid leaving, we were heading to our next destination. We were heading to, um, I was looking up like other things to do in New York. It turns out there was like a candy factory in there or something, which I'm a little upset that I didn't know, but I just looked at the things, the most popular things you do in New York. So one day I'll go back and check it out. But yeah, after like New York, the other places we went fully out the country. So I went to this. I'm just gonna one of these. I'm gonna make a stream, not during this month, but following, just purely talking about traveling, just purely talking about traveling such, because there are so many like I've traveled a lot, like in state, out the state, out the country even, of like stories to tell, and I would like to. I'm just getting like a small fraction, so hold on. I'm making a mental note real quick. I'm gonna make a plan. Yeah, I'm gonna make a plan. But yeah, to summarize quickly up the places that I've been to and I haven't been to during the summer. I me and my family went to New York. We went to Ireland, Dublin, or Dublin in Ireland, Ireland in general. Yeah. We then went to London, no, or London, then Ireland. Then we doubled back to London, and then we went to Africa, specifically Ghana, for the week. So that was the whole plan. And been in I've been in New York and Ghana before. Or not New York. I've been in London and Ghana before. One was I was traveling with some family members, and the other for London because it was a part of a birthday thing that I wanted to try. So I was more surprised that I've just never been to the island or New York. But yeah, I'll make a stream in the near future, but I'll put it on, I already have it on my notes to just share out so many like travel stories because I have like so many I want to share. Like you have no idea. I'm like, there's so, my gosh. Actually, this isn't about the traveling thing, but I had just started now having like, okay, I have now started having a deep hatred for cuckoo birds. Like, immediately. Like, I had no idea what the heck these birds are at the time, but now I've just started now having a deep hatred for them, and I want to vent, or not vent. I want to explain my hatred for them. So I was just scrolling onto the TikTok, typical TikTok. You'll see some random weird things every now and then. And then I came across a video, a nature video. It showed a video about a. eh, this is not good. It showed a video about just the nature documents clips, just of a bird just doing a bird thing and just caring for the thing. And then this video was very special because of the fact of how it's the way it was portrayed. Like before, they always these TikTok clips showed like the preview of like what's happening and then like explaining why it happened. So it showed like a video of a goddamn like another bird, freaking kicking another bird out the nest and like killing the eggs. And I was like, what? What? What the heck? Like, that doesn't make. Why the heck would it do that? And then I got context because apparently that was a cuckoo bird. And, and but the general thing is, like, hold on, let me we're on a side quest right now, but I have to share you these freaking birds. If you don't know what I'm talking about, these are the ones I'm talking about. These are cuckoo birds. So the general thing is that what they do is that the mom of these freaking Satan birds would and go to an egg's nest of another random bird, replace one of the eggs with theirs, and then dip. And the whole point is the fact that the cuckoo birds would go and try and quickly, well, you can't see it, it's, the whole point is that they would try to kill the other birds, like the baby birds, in order for them to be the sole bird. So they would grow to be big and to kill off the other birds just so they can have more competition. And this is like wired immediately. Like the moment they were like born, they kill off the birds. Like that's hardwired into them. And the thing is, the birds don't even know. Some of the birds at the time don't even know because they're like, okay, it's just another baby. I'm just gonna feed the baby. It's a little bit bigger. Like they're savages. They're savages. Like, and it carries on. It carries on still. Like even afterwards, which sucks. And now I'm like, why would they do that? Why are they just? They're programmed to like immediately like hate and kill. Like that made me not realize like how savage they can be. Like not even like it sucked. I was like on the verge of like freaking out. But thankfully, I think now I saw the birds have now evolved to the point where they can now tell whose birds are theirs and not immediately the cuckoo's, because of the fact that the cuckoo apparently I can't remember where the site was. It's the inside of their mouth have like a certain coloring patch, so it kind of recognizes like the mom recognizes immediately whose bird is or whose child is essentially whose in a way. And with that like little factoid, it now makes the mom birds are able to recognize like, okay, why is this okay, it's this random stranger it's like now infiltrating my nest. This isn't my kid. I'm not feeding you. Ugh, screw off. Like, holy crap. I've never like animals are animals are freaking terrifying. Like, oh my god. Like they can be terror freaking fying. I'm like, oh my god. It just made me now realize like it doesn't matter. People are like people can like generally be born. People are like, oh, they can change or something like they can be better. They're not. This is part of the natural like. So people can be born evil. Birds can be born evil too. If birds can be like born evil, like so can like people. I guess that's like a second of like a philosophy awakening as well. Because it just made me realize how scary they are. Like I don't want to wake up. Imagine if I had like a kid and all of a sudden like I just see like one of them just trying to like snuff the other child out. Like that's like why would you do that? Like hello? Like it's would cuckoo birds just be like the only animal in the world to like gaslight people in a way? Because if that's the case, then holy crap. That is so messed up. And if not, then oh my gosh. It's still messed up. God dang. I swear every time I try and do like this stuff, for some reason the why does my art gets like weird every time I like redraw. You ever had those moments where like you're like the middle of drawing, like you're drawing so well and such, and all of a sudden like when you go and redraw again, somehow it's like your quality just like dips immediately. Like is that a thing that like people go through? Like you ever like I like sometimes I'll be like drawing, I'm like on fire, like I'm cooking, absolutely. I'm making like the best piece of artwork ever. Like come at me, and then all of a sudden like I like suck and my art is like everything's feeling off, like my pen feels off, the lines aren't like lining, everything's not looking like as it should be, and like all the creativity just flew out of me. Like it sucks. It sucks. But like I think it's just probably my pen. I might have to replace the pen some point. Not now, it's still working freaking well, but at some point. Actually, let's bring default me to here so we can actually have a better understanding of what they can look like. Okay, that's kind of looking stylized. There you go. I gotta relearn how to freaking draw. These dreads are like my weakness. Swear. That's weird saying something because these are the closest what I would consider dreads. Like my friend did a tutorial like helping me how to figure out how to draw dreads, and I'm like, I just like them as tubes. Can I just keep them as tubes? And they just stuck like that forever. Okay, hairs are done. Oh boy. China freaking Lee. Wait, hold on. Let me get rid of this. There we go. There's the face. That's the face. That or the head, the style. Oh, let's just merge these two so I can have one consistent like layer. I actually was trying to figure out a, a bit ago. I was trying to figure out how Shimmerbot, because the past two episodes, even the pilot, some reason, I the darn timeout thing doesn't work. So I was messing around. I think I got it working. So possibly there's a chance. Well, during the last stream, you were able to like space out the wordings. You can kind of bypass doing the whole uh thing of the getting timed out. But I also discovered there is a banned list of, or essentially, I can like type in a bunch of words that I don't want to be said during the stream, so it will automatically like get rid of it. I found it was very helpful. So now I have like a list of um like so I was able to like check I think everything or type in the things I don't want to say. There's two ways how it goes. So one is just things you don't want to be like generally said. So anything from like spam links to like any of them goddamn freaking sex bots type deal. Like general things like that. And then the other section was just based off of banned words. So I was able to find a way to ban a lot of like words, just the basicness and such of just certain words that I won't be allowed to that I won't allow. I won't allow in this stream, god damn it. We are a very we're a healthy Christian family friendly stream. Totally that. but that's a lie because I am not family friendly. Is I think the one thing I'm gonna have to like say. I'm not family friend. Just getting this out the way. I'm not family friendly, but I am not gonna say I'm not. It's it's 18 plus. I will say, but there's like so many layers and such. I don't want to say 18 plus because I don't make like my content's not like I'm not gonna be like the like sex like stuff whatever. But I don't talk that often. But I will say for now if this is a mature stream and we are dealing with very mature things. So if we can't handle certain topics of like maturity and things like that, that will be discussed down this now and again on the stream. Then I advise you to please leave it. But I try the best to keep things like wholesome every now and then or like vibe here because it's just whenever I want to talk about something interesting. But yeah, that I gotta have to figure out. Maybe when season two comes around, and by that I mean when next year comes around, season two, we'll get ourselves together and figure things out. Cause yeah, this is still season one, give or take. Season one's gonna have its rough patches, so you be mindful. We're we're see- this season's still having a lot of changes and things. We're gonna have to learn to adapt. Just like every series from TV shows. You watch the show, the first season's like okay, it's kind of but the creators are figuring it out. Then season two rolls around, it's like okay, they're getting themselves together, and by that, that's when serious stuff happens. And then season three and then onwards, they're like okay, all right, well, yeah, now it's the happy ending. But thankfully, we're not going to end off at season 3. Oh no. We're going to go on forever, or at least until, well, I hope forever, because I actually like doing the streaming stuff. It's like really fun, because I get to talk, I get to like speak out upon things uh, that people never heard about or heard about, and I can just join in on the conversation. I get to build like cool people and they get to hear my weird hot takes on things. And on top of that, I get to learn and grow being a content creator because I've seen this is episode 3, but I do prior before me doing this whole ordeal, on around my birthday, uh I think it's when the streamer awards were happening. So my I was like very like excited for that to happen. My mom was like, "Oh, what are you watching?" It's like, "Oh, it's the content creator awards ceremony." Like, you know how awkward it is to explain to your parents like your hyperfixations, cause like they don't know what the heck a streamer is. Like they don't know what that is. Like they're freaking out about it, or they're like, "Oh, okay, you're watching a streamer award?" Like, yeah, it's just an award ceremony where they're just highlighting content creators and such for like their outstanding work and such. So I'm just kind of watching that thing. And my mom was like, "Oh, cool. Can we watch it?" We, as in her and my brother, who also knew. He thankfully knew about streamers and such, but he cared about like certain ones at the time. Well, he cared about certain ones. So I was like, you know what? Sure, yeah, might as well. Uh, this is not looking good. We gotta change the pot. So we watched a bit, and so she was just asking the typical questions. There weren't like, I was kind of worried that it was gonna be like weird, like, oh, why is this person there? And like, why are they all dressing up? And it was like, oh, it's a award ceremony. And then like we got towards like if you watch the streamer wars, they have like the compilation showing like all the streamers ever and such, like the best moments. I think it was during they were showing every streamer's like first time like streaming and such. My mom was like in the middle of that, she was like, "Oh man, I believe you're gonna be up there one day doing that streaming stuff because you said you want to do that, right?" And I was like, "Oh, watch me." But me be up there with one of the nah, no way. I can't do any of that stuff. I'm socially awkward. I can't I can't imagine myself just talking and being up there. These are people who are like I said the word professional to her and I'm like looking back, they're also people who like somehow did things like who had probably no idea what they were going doing or how to doing it. But my mom was like, "No, no, I believe in you." Like I'd be like, one of these days you're gonna be up there. You're gonna be up there with those streamers, and you're going to bring home that weird looking trophy thing. Cause I believe in you. And I was like, "Oh, mom, Jesus, Jesus, that made me like I was uh, like almost on the verge of crying, considering that like sweet message." And then yeah, I told her like joking like, "Oh, me up there with those big leads, man, me with my, I'll be rolling in there with like my, I don't know if I'm my Ross like discount like best shirt if anything, going up there." But now seeing like so many now I'm at the stage of like I want to try and do this. It's been plaguing the back of my mind, and I want to do it something like that and be up there. Not so much as like famous. Like I mean, being famous is cool, but I don't like being famous. It's like it scares me a bit because there's so much pressure. I just want to at the very least make a community and just like have a bunch of people who also like the things that I like and build a nice community based off like the people that I like, the interest of my art and things, and who knows, maybe I will grow. Maybe I will like be up there. Who knows? Like I don't freaking know. This I just started doing this stuff now solely because of the fact that I got inspired by those streamers who I'd be more surprised at some point I would fall. I'm gonna say this. I will cry if I stream if like someone came up and was like, "I started streaming because of you, and so now I'm doing all this cool things. So I really hope like you're like my big inspiration." Like I would actually cry for that. Like you have no idea. Like that would get me to like tear up because like I'm the inspiration now. I'm the one helping the people find their journeys and their things, just like the streamers helped for me. Like ah, hopefully I do build like a nice community and such. Like cool people will come, and then sooner or later, like collabs. I do want to do collabs. I don't think when the when next year happens, when the next year happens and such, I'm going to 100% like redo a bunch of things because I'm like looking on like how to make like custom tutorials and such, or custom tutorials, custom transitions, and like custom PNGs and things like that. Because I do want to evolve, and it helps more now with my animation degree. I can actually try and make transitions way better and cooler. I'm working on some just to make it basic, but like I've seen a lot to now make it as like an inspiration. So hopefully I'm gonna figure out cool ways to make this stream and my channel be the equivalent of you just waking up and watching a Saturday morning cartoon. Okay, I think the body looks good. Oh wait, hold on. Uh, no, don't get rid of you. There we go. Thankfully, this ain't gonna be like a long-ish stream. Cause I just, mainly it's just talking about re-updating the profile pic on my socials. I was planning on doing my banner, but I was like, nah, that's way too long. I don't want to make this like a 5-ish plus hour stream solely for that or more. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I have a lot of things mental notes on how to make. I want to make this stream kind of cool and like better, cause on top of like the TV thing, I'm still proud of this overlay. Like, I was gonna try and go onto Canva and just borrow. Oh my god, this eye! Oh my god, this eye is giving me trouble. I was gonna go to Canva and just use one of those temporarily, just until like I um either pay someone or make one myself. But I realized that, oh wait, I could just make it myself. Cause like I'm an artist. I could just customize and like make my own overlay and such. And I could just quickly search on some GIFs, and then maybe down the line when I actually am knowing what the heck I'm doing with the streaming and such, I can I can work on some other cool things. Okay, the eye just now looks even weirder. The eye looks even weirder now. Oh my god, the eye, the eye. Why? Every single It said I wasn't gonna make this like a long stream. The stream is going to be this eye is going to be the end of me. I swear to God. Okay, I think we have a good eye. We have a good eye. We have a good, decent eye. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It looks good. Oh, my music has a stop and don't stop, don't stop. Da da da. I've been listening to a lot of I don't know if they're copyright friendly, but I do want to play them at some point during, well, not during the, in a future stream. I'm listening to a bunch of like breakcore, and if you don't know what breakcore is, it's like it's the I don't know how to, it's like fast paced tempo like music, but for some odd reason like there's like a bunch of like it's just like in the name like break. There's like breaking moments during the song, so it kind of like it sounds like jumbled up like mess of just weird stuff, but it's somehow it's the most beautiful. It sounds so good. Like I've been listening to like a couple of them in like compilations or inspired s like ones. I heard one was like a classical musical version. Like oh my god. Like I it's some I want to play it at some point, hopefully. But I don't know if there's any uh friendly nightcore songs. There we go. This looks good. Whoop. I almost drew on the wrong layer. Alright. We can't forget my iconic stripes that are on the sides of my thing. Okay, that looks actually good. Okay, let's put these all in this layer. Also, if you're gonna like, hope you like are chill with the songs that I like play during these, cause I I like future funk style musics, and I'm think I hope these are like the chillest beats, cause I was able to. Not many people like future funk, or not like that's a lie. Not many people I don't think know what it is, and I want to spread the word of future funk songs to everyone. Gonna make this so I can actually see what I'm actually coloring. Oh wait, actually, I think I know this looks now ugly. I just remembered why. This is the god dang. God dang it. No, shoot, lost the line. Also, I've been rewatching a bunch of it, every now and then every now and then I watch like a bunch of like nostalgic like cartoons um from like prior before when it was either still live or not. So I've been like rewatching like basically any early 80s to 90s to 2000s shows that I didn't even know were like a thing. Like I just I don't it's not an old show, but I know I watched a lot. Apparently Ren and Stimpy if you Invader Zim, apparently that show like is like I thought the show canceled like way later in like production, like 2000 like 10 or something. Apparently, I think it ended like 2000 and like or 2002 in January, like way uh before I don't think I was even born, which is crazy to me. Cause like I love Invader Zim so much, and the production, it's like my goodness. But anyway, I've watched like a bunch of like old like cartoons, like I said. And so I've started rewatching Goof Troop because I've heard the theme song. I just never knew where it came from. But I completely forgot Max was a thing for a bit. Like I don't know if people remembered Max, but now I've seen so much Max art of him and this one other dude from I think the Goofy movie or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's a good the Goof Troop so far. They always the theme song's like now stuck in my head. Like the Goof Troop. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Like, and I'm trying to wonder how the heck did Max went from like a troublemaker like kid to all of a sudden like what would be the equivalent of like a Tumblr not Tumblr sex man, like everyone's first ever crush ever. Oh, whoa. I looked weird. I'm gonna make my eyes a lot more bigger instead of them being just like this. There we go. Oh, okay, I don't think I. Oh, I colored the inside of the mouth to be pink. Hold on, I gotta now import another image real quick. I need an image of my mouth being open. I completely forgot what the inside of the mouth was looking like. This will do. Whoop. Sorry. Spoilers. Oh shit! Spoilers again. I accidentally spoiled. I was gonna mention that during the end of the stream when I like finished it. God dang it. Well, yeah, I guess. Oh shoot! God dang it! Stop! Oh, okay. Quick announcement. I want to sell. I think I mentioned it before, but I want to sell things. So these are the list of things that I am selling and whatnot. When I get to my store, so I have made a list. I've made a list of the things that I am selling. But yeah, it's still in the Where the heck did my thing go? Where did it go? Where is it? Hello? Wait. Like where did the profile thing go? Did I lost it? No. Why was it hidden? Why was it hidden? I'm like struggling trying to find that goddamn profile. What the like, I'm trying to struggle my god. Oh my god. I am not organized with my art. I've never organized with my art. Like I can't. I can't. I can't. Oh my god. That wrong image. Actually, I don't think the sticker thing was not like a a spoiler because I think a bunch of people during the last stream did I mentioned it actually. It was just I had that up there for so long that I completely forgot to just take it down. But there's another thing I think that like kept getting flashed, so I gotta mention that. Okay, and tis the profile is done. Yay! Woo! I now have a newer profile for my stuff. Oh my gosh. Flashing part of morning. Just so I can. Let's get rid of a bunch of this. Okay. Oh no. Oh, it's not my. I thought an ad was gonna play. I was like, oh no, not now. Don't play an ad. I'm not. We're not sponsored yet. We haven't even crossed that barrier. We can't say put sponsored placements right now. Okay, I think that's good. Let me change the background back again. I want to add a little something to the background at the very least. Or just something, just to make it like... Oop, that's like underneath everything. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant to do. Oh. I thought I put you on top. Oh, actually, wait, I know what to put in the background. My newer favorite background brush, running color spray. Don't worry, we're gonna put this behind it. Oh shoot, I just got myself infected. Oops. There we go. We somehow got... There we go. Do we use noise? Whoa. And then we're gonna do something kind of also cool. We're gonna make a. I want to make a glowing effect. So I think I think we can. What we do? I think you duplicate the layer. Is it duplicate? Oh no, I think that just duplicated that. I meant the entire thing. You duplicate the layer, and then you have, like, I think you have, you do the clip thing again, and then you invert it, and then you get something on top, white it out. That's now white. Deselect. Now you do. We get rid of that. You filter blur, Gaussian blur, and then it gets this cool little effect. Like, it gets this cool little effect. How sick is that? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Was my mic not